Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Sue, your 2022 Oakland mayoral candidate. Today I want to send out a fentanyl warning. It's new to the Bay Area. In fact, a news release was just done on this fentanyl product, and it looks like chewing gum. Literally, it looks like chewing gum. And the reason why I want to bring up this fentanyl warning to everybody out there is that it's already making the rounds in the homeless encampments. Yesterday, one of my residents encountered this exact product, and it put them into the hospital. It literally looks like chewing gum. And this individual is in a program, so dealing with drugs and alcohol. And so this individual was at least 30 days clean from this program. And one of the habits that a lot of folks pick up from leaving alcohol or some drugs is that they chew gum. And so this looked like chewing gum. Literally, it looked like chewing gum. And they spit it out once they collapsed on the ground. I was out of NARCAN, so I couldn't take care of the situation, and we had 911 en route, and we could hear the sirens. I kept the individual awake and aroused enough so that they wouldn't fade off, because actually fading off, going to sleep, is the worst thing that can happen. That means that there's a tremendous amount of overdose in the bloodstream that we're going to have to overcome. And we don't know the long-term effects of fentanyl, because this is such a new dangerous drug. And it's a pain-relieving drug in the sense that that's what it was originally created for, a synthetic opioid. And now the concentrations are so incredibly high that just a few months ago we had a bust in San Francisco of 14 pounds of fentanyl. And law enforcement said that 14 pounds was enough to kill every single individual in San Francisco 3 times over. Whoa. And it came from Oakland. So those individuals smuggled it from somewhere, had it here in Oakland, and then were selling it on the 2 individuals, that they thought were going to sell it on the market. So anyway, fentanyl is a real thing. The victim in this case here in my camp, they went to the hospital. They're still in the hospital at this time, as far as I know. Fentanyl is a very dangerous drug. It's out of control. I've seen it put into all sorts of things. I mean, literally, it's been mixed in with meth, and people smoke it and ingest it. I had a resident earlier this year who ingested meth and fentanyl combination and had a very serious mental crisis down here, where the neighborhood called the police while I was trying to calm this individual down and get him under control. And then I got this individual control or influence enough to go in for help and remedy what the problem was, which they determined was fentanyl mixed with meth. And he only took 1 puff. That's all he did. 1 puff is what did everything, and it nearly cost him his life. So fentanyl's nothing to be not a drug to be playing with. If you're offered illegal drugs, illicit drugs for free or for very low cost, don't take it, especially if you don't know the individual. Because out here in the homeless encampments for the last 2 years, this has been very common. And actually, the homeless encampments were the guinea pigs for the formulations that are kind of safe, but still not safe. So we've been dealing with this for over 2 years out here on the streets. So right now it comes in a form that's very dangerous, because children will think it's candy because it's gum, and it'll kill them. Just a few weeks, last month, we had a teenager in Concord took a bite of a blue pill and lost her life from fentanyl poisoning. So this is real, folks. Stay away from fentanyl, stay away from things, illicit drugs that you don't know who the seller is, and don't accept it for any price, because it could cost you your life. So I just want to give you a heads up, because like I said, I literally dealt with one yesterday. We'll be right back.